My name is Ty. I'm the Executive Director of Amare.
And I'm Nate, a local firefighter and paramedic.
And this is Madison County Informed. Welcome, salutations, namaste. This is Madison County Informed, a brand new video series where we highlight the health and overall wellness of Madison County. We're here in the Riverbend Family Ministries building with Whole Street Productions and my wonderful friend, as he introduced himself, Nate Kamp. If you have anybody that you know that is an unsung hero that's doing great things for the community to help with the overall wellness, whether that's an individual or as a collective effort, please feel free to contact us.
Thanks, Ty. Today we're going to talk about something that everybody's heard of or everybody's somewhat familiar with, and that's fentanyl. Unfortunately, the opioid epidemic is alive and well here in Madison County, and although we've seen somewhat of a decrease in heroin-specific related overdoses, the amount of calls that we're responding to involving fentanyl continue to rise. There's been several just within the past week in the Riverbend area, and one that I worked myself yesterday.
Some of you are familiar with fentanyl, and some of you may not be familiar with fentanyl. One thing to know about fentanyl is it's 50 times more potent than heroin, and it is 100 times more potent than morphine. The CDC describes fentanyl in two different types of classifications. One, pharmaceutical brand. This is where it gets prescribed and is being used to be treated for chronic pain. And then there's the illicit fentanyl that's finding its way to the streets and the dealers. That's mainly coming from China and Mexico.
Ty, I know you remember last year the tragic few days where we had an outbreak of overdoses related to cocaine that was laced with fentanyl. Unfortunately, when you're buying drugs on the street, you just really never know what you're getting. Our Madison County Coroner, Steve Nunn, released a 2018 report, and it's another record-breaking year for overdoses here in Madison County. Over 109 so far that we know that are overdose deaths, and 61 of those are related directly to opiates, with those numbers potential to rise as more lab results come back.
And again, there has been cases, like Nate said, that cocaine has been laced with fentanyl. Even we're hearing that marijuana is being laced with fentanyl. We're not trying to create any type of moral or community panic, but if you or a loved one needs help and you're ready to seek treatment or seek some type of resources to get the ball rolling in your own personal recovery, please feel free to contact us.
Let's talk real quick about what to do in case of an overdose. First and foremost, we want you to call 911 and get professional emergency services on the way. If you have in-home Narcan, do that after you've called 911. We never know how many doses it's going to take of the Narcan to reverse the effects of this fentanyl, and oftentimes the fentanyl can last longer than the Narcan, resulting in another overdose after the fact. The injuries and death caused by an opiate overdose are due to lack of oxygen to the brain, so if you have CPR training or can provide rescue breaths, that may be appropriate also.
And again, it is very, very important to call 911. You never know the situation you're going to be in. Maybe there's a few of you there. If there are, have one person administer Narcan, have another individual call 911. Because once the medical professionals get there, whether it be the firefighters or the EMT, they can provide proper medical treatment. Because as Nate said, there could be opportunities to where the Narcan wears off and unfortunately it can result in the loss of life. And we want to save the life and we want to help guide people to recovery because the life is worth living.
There's so many resources available here to support you in the Riverbend area. Ty and his group with Amare can support you struggling with addiction and in your recovery process. Tammy and her group here at Riverbend Family Ministries offer crisis support, bill pay support, and many other things that may help you through a hard time in your life. Your personal physician or groups like Ty's can help you find resources and ways to obtain Narcan to keep in your house. And also local fire departments and other groups may provide CPR training, which we highly recommend for people that are living with somebody struggling with addiction.
Hope is real. There's a very large recovery community right here in Madison County. A lot of beautiful, recovering individuals that have found a new way to live without drugs and alcohol. They have found some redemption in their life to be able to live a life with their family and friends. So if you or a loved one find it necessary to contact us because you're struggling, please do so and we'll guide you in the right direction.
There are thousands of people right here in our community that are struggling, and I know it's frustrating and people are sick of hearing about this opiate epidemic that we have. But please, let's support the people that need it the most.
Love loudly, love strongly, and most importantly, love selflessly. We can, we do, and we will recover. It's always been a we thing. My name is Ty.
And I'm Nate.
And this is Madison County Informed.